I'm ready. This thing, as soon as I set it up, it comes on. Never gets me a minute. Hi, everybody. It's Monday Curls and Scoop. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Let's get this hug in. It's the beginning of the week, and there's a lot going on, and it's week 4 of the Diddy trial. A lot of people are openly wondering, could Diddy get off? This is the 4th week. They said everything should wrap up by the 4th of July. We've heard of the rape allegations and the violent outbursts, but is this enough to tie him in with racketeering or sex trafficking? Diddy's defense is feeling that if he gets off on the most criminal charges, the racketeering and sex trafficking, they'd be happy to take that and let him just be charged with lower crimes. Do you think, and Trump would pardon him, which is crazy? Do you think there could be a mistrial? Because they tried everything. I'm telling you, the defense puts these people on that stand and tears them up, and this is why people don't come forward to tell their stories of abuse and sexual attacks. But your thoughts on this? We still have a lot more to hear, but the defense is really trying to prove that the people that had these allegations against Puffy, that they wanted to be there. They wanted the money, they wanted the parties, they wanted the fame, they wanted it. Really, really, really interesting what's going to happen. I think, God, it could be another OJ if he were to get off. But he'll never get the public acceptance. See, Diddy, much like OJ, loved public acceptance. They loved being adored and being this person that other people want to be around. But now that people know the truth about these parties, his violence, will it be the same? He could forget about a career in music. First of all, the music industry changes so much that his sound probably wouldn't even work today. But I don't think that he would get that public acceptance that he did before. This is going to be interesting, but they're saying this trial could wrap up by the 4th of July. Michael B. Jordan, the movie Sinners, starts streaming tomorrow. You can actually buy it or rent it. Buy it. It's only a $5 difference, but it is streaming tomorrow. I was reading a really interesting article. Why don't they want to take Michael B. Jordan serious as a leading man? When you think of Black Panther, when you think of Creed playing the twins in Sinners, he really is not only a good looking but a fine actor. But people never want to give you your due. That's why, Michael, you got to go out there and you just keep on being great. Don't wait for someone to tag you, oh, he's a hot movie star. Because they'll take somebody average and be like, this is a movie star. And we'll be looking like, I ain't going to see nothing in. Michael B. Jordan has paid his dues. He's working on, how would you put it, a spy thriller next. So he's picking the right roles, but I think that he can. And it's a shame that people want to overlook him as a leading man. CW, that show, All American, it's ending, but the 8th and final season is going to have 13 episodes. All American has been such a winner for the CW network. I'm sure they don't want to see it go, but the 8th and final season will be taking place next year. Saquon Barkley is covering Madden 26. He's one of our Philadelphia Eagles. I'm scared about this because I think when you're on the cover of Madden, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, it's a jinx. I do. I think it's an honor. But then again, it's like it's a jinx. Not saying he's not deserving, but I think if I was a ball player, I'm like, no, go find somebody else. I don't want to be on the cover of that. It is prestigious. It is an honor. But it's being on the cover of Madden 26, a jinx. Let's talk NBA, where Michael Jordan, so many Michael Jordans. Michael Jordan, the basketball superstar, is going to be one of the highest paid broadcasters on TV, signing a $40 million a season deal with NBC to be one of the analysts on their NBA coverage. He's got Vince Carter, he's got Carmelo Anthony, but can anybody match the magic of Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Ernie Johnson, and Charles Barkley? Then Inside the NBA was one of those shows. Those guys were so entertaining, especially when they would disagree on stuff. They were very entertaining, and it's going to be interesting if Jordan, Carter, and Anthony bring that same energy. Prayers are going out to Dwight Eubanks. He was the bestie of Nene Leakes during those early days of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He has revealed he's been diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. Keke Palmer, my girl, the new album, Just Keke, is coming out on June 20th. Another project that's coming out this summer. And I think the big unveiling is going to be next week during the BET Awards. Mariah Carey is one of the honorees. And I think she's going to reveal a little something about MC16. That is going to be interesting because I don't think she's really singing. What do I mean when I say that? All that talking and whispering, that's not real singing. It's not going to be Visions of Love. Let's put it that way. Going through the comments, more so on Instagram than on YouTube, a lot of men were trying to come at my neck saying, well, you don't know Brian McKnight's situation. I just asked a simple question. How do you turn your back on your dying child? How do you throw away your first family in favor of this new one? I think it shows a very selfish part. There's a selfish thing in Brian McKnight's head that something like this would happen. I know every family don't get along. People out here don't get along with their kids, don't get along with nobody. But Brian McKnight, even if he just did something publicly to turn your back, your son, he's dying of cancer, and you just turn your back, that's going to play out interestingly. And Offset and Cardi B. Well, Patty, how you know he broke? Because he ain't doing nothing to generate no money. He has a gambling problem. There's no more Migos. The music world has changed. He hasn't put out a project. Where's the money coming from? He's not touring. He doesn't even know how to tour. I'm going to tell you something. Most of these groups that are coming out today, they're not performers. The rapper Lotto, she has an amazing body. But her performance at the Roots Picnic over the weekend was just, fabulous body. But they're not teaching these performers how to perform. See, when the hits stop coming, you still got to make money. So you still got to go out here and perform. For Offset to ask his soon-to-be ex-wife, the mother of 3 of his kids, for money, and that he deserves it, no, Offset, you either need to do something in the music business or just get a job. But you're asking her for money, it's weird, and you can always tell. Today, a rapper's shelf life is not long. Who's the guy that did Old Town Road? I'm having a brain fart right now. Y'all know who he is. He did the Old Town Road. He can't even get arrested today. He can't get arrested. Nobody is buying his product. I feel bad for Lizzo because I like this album and she lost all this weight, but there are certain factions of the media, they will not play her new stuff. Is that fair? I know she went into gotten all the trouble and lawsuits, but she is looking great. There's just certain people don't want to play. I've heard 3 songs, that I've liked. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. But they don't want to give her credit. And she's really out here hustling. Your thoughts? I threw out a lot of questions today. So you let me know how you are feeling about it. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Never miss a beat. Subscribe to the channel. That notification bell's going to let you know that I'm here with some curls and some scoop. Leave your comments below because I'd love to hear from you. And if you like the video, well, give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for joining me on this one day on the East Coast. The weather is great, so I'm going to go outside and get me some sun.